reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. At that time, Jesus was led by the Spirit into the desert to be tempted by the devil. He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, and afterwards he was hungry. The tempter approached and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, command that these stones become loaves of bread." He said in reply, "It is written, one does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes forth from the mouth of God." Then the devil took him to the holy city and made him stand on the parapet of the temple. And he said to him, "If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down, for it is written, he will command his angels concerning you, and with their hands they will support you, lest you dash your foot against a stone." And Jesus answered him, "Again it is written, you shall not put the Lord your God to the test." Then the devil took him up to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world in their magnificence. And he said to them, "All these I shall give to you, if you will prostrate yourself and worship me." At this, Jesus said to him, "Get behind me, Satan. It is written, the Lord your God shall you worship, and him alone shall you serve." Then the devil left him, and behold, angels came and ministered to him. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Good morning. Well, today is the first Sunday of the season of Lent. How does that sound to you? Maybe we're saying, "Oh boy, here we go again." You know, we're supposed to deny ourselves. We're supposed to give up something we really enjoy for the next 6 weeks. This really is sort of a gray, dull time of year. I hope we don't feel that way. In our gospel today, Jesus was tempted in 3 different ways. The devil tempted him with bread, with fame, and with power. Now, all of this is very, very attractive. If it wasn't attractive, it wouldn't be a temptation. Like the woman who needed a new dress and went shopping. And she came upon the most stunning creation she had ever seen. And then she got sticker shock. She looked at the price tag, and it said $750. So she knew she could not afford this. But she could try it on, so she did. And she saw herself, how magnificent she looked. And she said, "I just really have to have this." And she bought it. Later that evening, she showed this beautiful dress to her husband. And he asked the expected question, "How much did it cost?" When she told him, he had a fit. But she went on to say, "But dear, this was the temptation. It was too much for me to resist." And he said to her, "Dear, I've told you, when you're facing temptation, like Jesus, say, 'Get behind me, Satan.'" And she said, "That's exactly what I said." He said, "It looks great from behind, too." The season of Lent is really not primarily about resisting temptation. We are asked to resist temptation every day of the year. And Jesus had assured us that we will not be tempted beyond our strength, but his grace will always be there to support us.
So, maybe we feel sometimes a little discouragement, a little bit of emptiness in our lives. Maybe it's, things are going well, but then we begin to wonder, is this it? Or things are really getting done well, but there's no sense of satisfaction. We might be building a big resume, but there's really very little joy in our work. Or maybe we're putting together a healthy portfolio, and then we begin to wonder, what does this really mean at the end? The season of Lent is not about overcoming temptations. It's about something much deeper and much more pervasive than that. It's about discovering who we are and how we are called to more. Oh, who we are. In other words, we are asked during Lent to really focus on the real and lasting good we want to do with our time and with our resources. Nothing less than that. Lent is a time for us to take the next step in our life and growth. And we all have that next step. And when we reach that step, God gives us another one. And then another one. And it goes on for as long as we live. If we are conscious of this in our lives, our life will not be boring. It's not going to be trite. It's not going to be flat. We will find meaning, and we will find satisfaction and excitement in our life because we're open to the call for more, because we are open to taking that next step, because we are on the road to doing everything God wills for us. And God's will is absolutely the best thing that can ever happen to